Hey, what's happening? David Taub here, Next Level Guitar, and I would like to present to you another finger stretching exercise today that you want to add into your practice regimen. And as you've been going through our lessons on the website, you've been hitting a finger stretch every now and then. And the finger stretch are important because, as well as you should be looking at the finger exercises and strength builders in the intermediate section, because like I say, the more strength you can build in your hand, the more tone you're going to have, the more ability you're going to be able to work the notes, the stronger bends, the more heavy vibrato. The strength will give you that tone, and so you really want to work the exercises and build that strength and dexterity in your fret hand. It's so important. And just do whatever level you're at, 5 minutes a day, put aside for finger exercises, stretches, and dexterity exercises. 5 to 10 minutes a day. If you do those every day, man, you are going to see your dexterity and strength and picking, and it's all tied together. Your left and right hand coordination and tying together of the two hands go through the roof, believe me. 10 minutes a day, and you will be rocking out like none other, okay? So this stretch, what we're going to incorporate is we're going to start skipping frets, okay? There's a lot of exercises we have in the intermediate section where it's one finger per fret and you're taking the frets in order. You know, like first, second, third, fourth. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right? And you're going up and down the neck with that. So what we're going to do now is we're going to actually skip frets. And what that's going to do, it's going to build up the strength and the stretch between your fingers. So what I want you to try is, you might not be able to, I'm going to start at the first fret just to show you. But that stretch starting on that F note is going to be the furthest one because the frets are the furthest apart down here near the nut. If you can't reach that one, don't worry, start up here at the 5th fret, okay? In fact, I'll just show you the exercise here at the 5th fret. Oh, and by the way, I'm tuned to E flat tuning. So if you're playing along with me and you're in standard tuning, you're like, why doesn't that sound right? Because I'm tuned E flat, A flat, D flat, G flat, B flat, and E flat. A half step down. What you're going to do is you're going to use your first finger on the 5th fret low E string. Play that A note. Then you're going to leave that first finger down, and then you're going to play the 7th fret. So you're skipping the 6th fret. And you're going to play the 7th fret with your second finger on that B note. And then your pinky is going to grab the 9th fret or that C sharp note. So basically you have a 1, 2, 4 fingering where you're skipping a fret each time, okay? If you haven't done any exercises where you're skipping frets, this is going to take you a little while to get used to. And then what you're going to do is you're going to go right down the strings like that. So it'll sound like this. We're going to do this all 5th fret, 7th fret, and 9th fret, okay? So on the low E string, then go to the A string, then go to the D, then the G, then the B, then the E. Then move up 1 fret. That way. And now you're going to do the same exact fingering, but now you should be at the 6th fret, 8th fret, and 10th fret on the high E string. And then come up this way, so you're kind of snaking down and up. Okay, now notice I am not doing this. I'm not playing with my first finger, taking it off, moving my hand and going to the 3rd finger. The goal is leave your fingers down on the fretboard because that's what's going to work the stretch in between your fingers. And I'm picking all those notes, so I'm using alternate picking, okay? Then once you get to the back up to the low E string and you're on that 8th fret, go up, you're on that 6th fret, then slide up another fret. And now you're up to the 7th fret low E string. Then you're going to play that 7th fret, 9th fret, and 11th fret. Okay? Then go down the strings. Over 1 fret again. Okay? And you want to snake up the entire fretboard like that. Now, if you can do that stretch, okay, and obviously you're going to work on the dexterity and the speed. Try going back all the way to the 1st fret. That's where the stretch is going to be the furthest. And again, we're going with the 1 fingering, 2, and 4. So you try it now on the 1st fret, that F note, the 3rd fret, and the 5th fret. So try to get the stretch at the 1st fret. Okay, so we're going to do 1, 3, and 5. All right, and then take that right down the strings. Slow, it'll sound like this. Really feel that stretch. Then take this your whole hand, leaving it attached to the fretboard, and go up 1 fret, and then play up the string. Over a fret. Now, keep going. And you're going to keep going up and down until you get all the way to the end of the fretboard, then do it again, okay? And this is really going to get this hand stretched out. When you get good at it, try doing it with, as a variation, instead of picking each note, try it with a hammer-on, where I'm going to play the F note, 1st fret on the low E string, and then I'm hammering the next 2 in each sequence. So on each string, you're only picking the 1st note. So you pick, hammer, hammer. Next string, pick, hammer, hammer. Pick, hammer, hammer. And notice you want to hear all those notes clear. And again, that's building strength. And really jam that finger down, making it a nice hard hammer-on. Then go to the next fret. And I'm really hammering hard. And use the techniques we talked about, like string muting. So if you notice when I'm playing those, the lower notes are being muted by the palm of my hand and the higher notes by my 1st finger. Having that finger hooking over to mute out all those high strings. So you want to use all the techniques we're building here so you're not getting a lot of string noise. And see, no string pops. And work up and down the fretboard, okay? And you're really going to feel that. Now, if your hand starts to fatigue and cramp up a little bit, stop. And tighten up on the fist. Open your hand up as far as you can, like I'm stretching that out.
Drink some Gatorade.
Drink some Gatorade, I like that. Shake your hand out. Give it a little bit of rest. And then go back to it. Remember, if you're feeling pain, stop. That's your body telling you something is wrong. Now, after a while, you're going to get fatigued doing these, so take a little break. All right, you don't have to do these a half an hour, 45 minutes straight, 10 minutes a day. That's all you need. All right, so add this one to your practice regimen. Remember, try it picking, alternate picking, then try it with the hammer-on. And don't worry if you can't make that 1st stretch. Go down to the 5th fret, or even if you can't make that one, go up to the 7th fret, where you can reach it. And then you'll see after a few weeks, hey, now I can get it. I couldn't get that stretch before. Now I got it. And you'll see yourself progress as you go along with these. So give that a whirl, add it to your practice routine, keep developing that ear, use that metronome, and rip it up. See you in the next lesson.
Stretch it up.